Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Welcome to today's air sign lives. We are going to be looking at Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Only one small hiccup, it looks like today, so a little bit better start than yesterday. Yesterday we crashed right before the water sign, so I'm excited to get started. It looks like everything's going to be okay. All right, so we are looking for the week of April 4th through April 10th of 2022. Guys, I will put timestamps in, so if you're coming in to watch the replay, just check the description box. You'll want to scroll all the way down to the bottom. You'll click Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, and it'll take you wherever you're wanting to go. I do want to touch on the astrology just a little bit. We do have today as April 4th, and we do have the conjunction today between Mars and Saturn. So many of you have probably already experienced this energy, and it's very much where there's rules, regulations being made by Saturn, and Saturn, of course, definitely enforcing those rules and regulation. Mars, of course, is the breakout planet, the feisty, fiery planet that takes action. Mars, of course, is the rule breaker. So these two planets in conjunction could definitely cause a little bit of a stir up in your everyday life. It's very much to see if we're going to implement the lessons we've learned through our spiritual awakening in the situation at hand. So that is what's happening with today's date. On April 12th, we do have Jupiter and Neptune coming together in Pisces. And that one's going to be very special because we've been waiting a long time for that. In Pisces, it won't happen again for another 150 years. And many people have been looking towards that as a mass awakening. Many people just more tending to go more towards their spiritual nature. So really exciting month for April. I also want to mention this is going to be the air signs. So all signs are posted. If you did miss them, please go back and watch the replay. And of course, I did put timestamps in all of those videos. All right, guys, let's go ahead and timestamp and jump in with Libra. I'm sorry, Gemini. Hi, Sandra. Thank you, Sandra. I actually think I got everything shared and everything, done okay. I do see some Facebook and some Twitch. I think it's working all okay. All right, let's go ahead and timestamp. Let's do 232 for Gemini. 232. So Gemini, this is going to be for the week of April 4th through April 10th of 2022. I am using the Denise Lynn Sacred Traveler Oracle cards for the energy of the week. So let's see, what journey is Gemini taking April 4th through April 10th? So we have grace and gratitude. Through gratitude, joy expands. So you're finding yourself very appreciative towards something or someone. On the bottom is protected by angels. You are cherished by angels. All right, let's use the Gilded Tarot to clarify the energy of the week for Gemini. Ooh, the Emperor coming out. Very much about taking control of a situation, gaining wisdom over a situation. Strong Aries sign. What else? So we have the Hanged Man coming out and the Eight of Swords. So lately, the Hanged Man to me has been a little bit about a sacrifice. It's like you're having to sacrifice something in order to gain something. I think you had to sacrifice some sort of control in order to gain some sort of freedom, release some sort of self-restriction. That Eight of Swords does say that you feel like you're stuck somewhere. And I feel like you had to release something in order to release yourself, break free, break out. And of course, that Mars energy right now could have you doing that. All right, Gemini, let's use magical times next. It's interesting. My ears just started ringing. I feel like I made it through all the signs this week without too much ear ringing. So I'm wondering what's going to come out. All right, Gemini, let's look at the challenge or obstacle. What's the challenge or obstacle with the situation? We have gratitude coming out. Look at that. Gratitude, gratitude, two different decks. Be grateful for abundance. Live in appreciation for what you have, and more good things will come. Let's look at lesson learned that can help you with that challenge or obstacle. We have sanctuary. Embrace the need for solitude. Your inner sanctuary calls you. Renew yourself and thrive. And let's look at the outcome for Gemini. We have anticipation. Something wonderful is happening. Changes in the air. Open yourself to blessings on their way. So both of my ears are ringing. It just started as we were doing the Gemini reading. And I do remember Miss L telling me that there is an urgency whenever both ears are ringing. And I do kind of sense a little bit of an urgency, especially with anticipation coming out. I do feel like something is coming in. I don't think you expect it. I think it's going to have something to do with like someone who's maybe an Aries around you, Gemini, who maybe has power, control, authority, something like that. I feel like there is some sort of sacrifice made. Look at that candle. Wow. And you do break free from the self-restriction. Pretty interesting, right? All right, give me just a second just to light it back because otherwise it will just drive me crazy. But I have been going back to see like when they go out, like what I'm seeing at that moment, because I do feel like at that moment, Spirit's definitely trying to get our attention. All right, so let's clarify a little bit, and I'm going to use the Triple Goddess Tarot. Let's see why gratitude keeps coming out. What is it that you're appreciative of? Maybe it's possible that you feel like someone needs to be appreciative towards you, Gemini. So we have the Five of Swords coming out. The Five of Swords is a victory card. It does say that you come out on top of the situation, but again, I'm sensing a sacrifice because the Five of Swords is not an easy victory. We have the Judgment card coming out. It definitely has something to do with your purpose and aligning with your purpose. Most likely you're hearing your calling. Sanctuary came out for your lesson learned, Gemini. So like going within, finding your answers within is a lesson you've already learned that can help you with the challenge or obstacle you're facing today. We have the Two of Wands coming out. So the Two of Wands does say that you have a very important decision to make. This Two of Wands is a little bit different than the other tarot cards because this Two of Wands has no expectations. Look how she's standing in the middle and she knows she has two choices and she's looking at both of them equally, evenly. We also have the Six of Swords coming out. The Six of Swords is that card that says you need to take yourself to calmer waters. You're dealing with some sort of situation where there's not a lot of peace in your environment. Let's look at anticipation. So with anticipation, we have the King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles is that protector, that provider. The King of Pentacles is someone, I made a note, an entrepreneur. So someone that like starts something on their own. And we have that Eight of Swords coming back out again, two different decks. That's amazing, Gemini. Definitely breaking out. So the anticipation is that you take some sort of control over some sort of situation. You start something new, and it definitely breaks you out of the self-restricted feeling. All right, Gemini, let's do guidance next. Let's see what Spirit has to say about the situation. So we have number 10, access your gifts, explore your treasure chest, accept who you truly are. And we have number 37, wow, who you truly are is a spiritual warrior, Gemini. It says, spiritual warrior, show you are a wise leader, command the universe. And that's definitely both the Emperor and this King of Pentacles energy. Definitely has something to do with commanding something. The Judgment card also confirms that. All right, Gemini, let's close it out with the Moonology Oracle. And these are going to help with your thoughts and emotions. I don't think that you're very emotional this week. I feel like the sacrifice has already been made, but I do feel like you're very much in your thoughts. We have nothing will come of the situation, the void, of course, moon. This card says that you're overthinking. You have a win-win outcome is forecast. It's the full moon in Libra. Look at how the scales are balanced. And we do have emotions are running high, the supermoon, which always happens after I say that I don't think you're going to be emotional. So for some of you, your emotions can be running high, but for many of you, the swords tell me that you're just very much thinking, planning. The Hanged Man even kind of confirms that. It's almost like at the moment you feel suspended between two worlds. You're ready to move forward, but there is something that's holding you back. And I feel like the anticipation, the outcome, the King of Pentacles, that's what's going to be that Mars breakout energy. All right, I'm going to leave it right there, Gemini. I hope this reading was helpful. If it was, please like, share, comment, subscribe, all those very good things. And then I'm just going to clean up really quickly and we will jump to Libra. It looks like we're a little slow, Sandra. The air signs always are. I've actually was talking to Junior today about thinking about doing all the signs, maybe just like once a week. You know how we do the long 12 signs sometimes? Like instead of breaking it up into 4, maybe just doing one long live that has all 12 signs, and maybe doing it like on Monday afternoon. And the reason I thought about doing that is because we really need to start doing some lives on Facebook, and I don't want to, they can't be the same day at the same time. So yeah, I tried to make me like a little schedule to look and see if it was possible, if I could do it. And I think I would like to do the long YouTube lives on Monday. I'd like to do the live events in Facebook, I think on Friday. And then I thought Saturday and Sunday I could do Twitch streams, make videos to post on YouTube. And then on my off days, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, of course, I would just be off depending on how the Etsy shop is doing. And you guys have kept me so busy through that sale. I'm kind of glad that the sale is done. Definitely kept me very, very busy. And so many of you got the live readings. They were all so beautiful. Got to meet some of you guys for the first time, so that was really nice. All right, so we just finished Gemini. And I'm almost ready for Libra. Yes, Sandra, the Celtic Cross sale does start April 17th. That's my birthday. And I am going to run it all the way through the month of April. 75% off, guys. It's the biggest discount that Etsy lets me give you. And I'm very much doing it for a reason. It is the only reading in my Etsy shop currently that has you put the focus on the purpose, not the person. And if you're on the twin journey, that's definitely what we're all trying to do. All right, I think I'm ready. Grab a drink real quick. All right, let's timestamp Gemini. Let's do 1455 for Gemini. 1455. I'm sorry, Libra. Libra, this is going to be for the week of April 4th through April 10th of 2022. I did touch on the astrology a little bit at the beginning of the video if you want to check that out. But I'm going to go ahead and just jump straight into your reading. I am using the Denise Lynn Sacred Traveler Oracle cards. Interesting. I'm all of a sudden tongue-tied for Libra. Let's see what comes out. So let's see, what journey is Libra on? April 4th through April 10th. I feel like I'm picking up an energy of a Libra that wants to say something, but has fear of saying it or doesn't know how to come about it, something like that. We have protected by angels. You are cherished by the angels. That actually came out at the bottom of the deck for Gemini. And then you have a narrow pathway, tread thoughtfully. So Libra is going through something that seems a little sketchy. Look at that bridge up there. It's like this really windy wooden bridge, with ropes. Doesn't look very safe at all. And I do sense this kind of like hesitation, like impending fear, something like that. But Spirit is definitely trying to tell you, Libra, that you are protected by angels. So whatever you're going through right now, you are highly protected, and both ears are ringing again. All right, so let's pull out. Let's pull out the Gilded Tarot, and let's see if we can find out what is this about for Libra. We have a Tower coming out. We have the Three of Swords coming out. And we have the Queen of Swords coming out. All right, so there's definitely some sort of shakeup in a relationship. Someone could definitely have spoken their truth. Someone could have enforced their boundaries. The Queen of Swords this week has definitely been to me about enforcing your boundaries. The Queen of Swords always has these really high walls, and she really has high expectations. I feel like someone definitely it's possible, Libra, that this is you, the Queen of Swords, and someone has definitely disappointed you in some way, broken your heart in some way. And it's not minor because that Tower card says something really shocking happened. But what I will say, Libra, is right now, again, the astrology that we're in is very much having these Tower moments happen all around the zodiac sign. I mean, all around all zodiacs signs. It's very much because we're being forced to see the truth, see the light on the other side, remove whatever blockages are in our way. All right, let's use magical times next. So we have gentleness coming out. Strength is gentle. True kindness has wings. Love in action endures. Again, I'm sensing like you're going through something very difficult. Spirit is saying pause. You're protected. It's going to be okay. Lesson learned, we have a union. You have seen and unseen allies. That's that Tower and the Three of Swords, definitely. Draw upon their strength, join forces with friends, and flourish. So there definitely could be some sort of separation issue or breaking up issue. It's definitely something that has to do with your feelings, how you feel. The Three of Swords is about healing, but it's definitely healing from like relationship issues, a broken heart. And then outcome for Libra, we have clarity. Banish the fog of illusion. Open your eyes to the truth. Remember the perfection of who you are, Libra. All right, let's clarify and let's use the Triple Goddess Tarot. Look at that. We have the King of Swords coming out. Again, speaking truth. We have a pair. King of Swords, Queen of Swords. So this is going to be the Wheel of Fortune card. Something's happening that's magical, but you don't see it that way. Notice how she's working, but there's fairies landing on the wheel. and she's not looking at them. It's like she doesn't notice them. You're definitely protected, surrounded by angels, but you're not seeing them. And definitely could be, especially if you're in a counterpart, if you have a relationship, you have another person, you could definitely be this Queen of Swords. You definitely have a King of Swords around you. King of Swords is about thinking things through, but I feel like it's very possible this person maybe didn't think things through. Maybe just went on some sort of path where they didn't realize what they were doing, but they also didn't realize that they were highly protected. I do feel like these fairies are trying to get her attention. Let's look at union. We have the Six of Cups, nostalgia, could definitely have something to do with your past relationships. And we have the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is always that card to me that says you didn't give up. It's also very possible that you were stubborn about a situation. Maybe you needed to let something go sooner, Libra. Let's look at clarity. It says, banish the fog of illusion. Open your eyes to the truth. What is the truth? We have the Ten of Pentacles, accomplishments, achievements. And look at that. We have the High Priestess. And the High Priestess is the connection between you and Source. Also the bridging energy in a twin journey. I could be talking to a Libra that's on a twin journey and definitely receiving a major achievements and accomplishments on this journey. Maybe because you didn't give up on something. We have the Knight of Swords on the bottom, and the Knight of Swords is very much a very courageous energy, a very fast-moving energy. It says someone wants to bring you some sort of message, Libra. Interesting. So I have been using the Magic of the Unicorn for guidance, but I definitely went to pull the Power of Love activation. So that's what we're going to use for guidance. Let's see what Spirit has to say. Release. You have the ability to give over unwanted energies to the loving force of the universe. Cause and effect. You are aware that the love you create in your thoughts is an agent of change and the foundation of your results. Let's do one more. Joy. You delight in the love of life and bring a spirit of fun to all that you do. Libra, I don't honestly sense that that's what you're feeling at the moment, but I do sense as you find this clarity and do remember the perfection of who you are, you will start to acknowledge your achievements and definitely give you a more connected feeling. All right, let's do the Moonology Oracle next. This is going to help with your thoughts and emotions. Libra, I do feel like you're very emotional this week. I do feel like it's going to have something to do with a relationship. You and your loved ones are safe. Look at that. Again, protected by angels, new moon and Cancer. A time for healing, the Bosmic Moon. Definitely what happens with this Three of Swords energy. And a new start is coming. That is what Spirit is wanting you to know. That you are under some sort of illusion that something's going to be difficult for a long time. And Spirit's trying to tell you that you need to remove that fog. It's only an illusion, and the new start is definitely on its way. All right, Libra, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope this reading was helpful. If it was, please like, share, comment, subscribe, all those very good things. And I'm just going to clean up really quickly, guys, and we will jump to Aquarius. Libra definitely going through it, but I think Libra speaks truth, and that definitely makes the issue speed up. Like it goes pretty quickly through there. Interesting. Spirit had us change up the guidance a little bit for Libra. All right, so almost done. If you are just coming in, I will have timestamps in the description box. After the live replay, we've done Gemini and Libra, and we do have Aquarius next. Sandra says she is an Aquarius rising. All right, almost ready. It's so quiet in here today. I see, looks like 3 on YouTube, 3 on Facebook. I seen Twitch earlier, but I don't see Twitch now. Yeah, the air signs are so slow. What do you think about one long live, Sandra? I even thought to do it on Mondays. And then we could do it for that week. And then I thought about doing the live events on Facebook on Friday nights. Since we all have to be up at 4 a.m. Saturday morning, we go to bed pretty early on Friday nights. So I just thought that would be perfect, maybe like Friday evening. Yes, yeah. We get a lot of what I call the watchers. It's okay though. Doesn't bother me none. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start Aquarius. Let's timestamp. Let's do 2655 for Aquarius. So Aquarius, this is going to be for the week of April 4th through April 10th of 2022. I did touch on the astrology a little bit at the beginning of the video, so if you want to go back and watch that, I definitely recommend it. Mars and Jupiter are definitely up there in the universe, button heads. So I'm sure everyone is feeling that energy. Just come at the situation as compassionately as you can, from unconditional love, of course, always. I'm going to jump right into your reading. I am using The Sacred Traveler by Denise Lynn for the energy of the week. So I want to see, Aquarius, what journey will you be taking April 4th through April 10th? So we have distant thunder, clear the air. Aquarius, there's definitely some sort of issue. The thunder, storm, towers, that type of energy always tells you like there's some sort of, there's not harmony, right? I can't think of the word at the moment, but it's like it's not harmonious. It's just very stormy, shaky. Something's definitely going on with Aquarius. Let's clarify. Let's use the Gilded Tarot. I've just seen the Devil card. Devil card does represent Capricorn, but can represent unhealthy habits, unhealthy relationships. So we have the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is waiting for something, like you're waiting for your ships to come in. We have the Magician coming out, strong Cancer energy. It's very much about manifesting something that you want. And we have the Two of Cups, equal partnership. All right, so here's what I'm getting. I'm thinking like this is what you want over here in your future, in your better life. You want to be able to have, I want to say almost control to be able to manifest some sort of partnership. You want someone to like meet you equally. But I feel like right now that's not what's happening. It could be that that's not what's happening. That's not what's happening in the relationship that you're in currently, Aquarius. But Spirit's definitely saying like there's something that you need to clear out of the way. Many times this could just be about releasing the past so you're able to make room to move forward into your future. Definitely could be for some of you. But I think for some of you, you have some sort of like stagnant, negative energy, something that's like weighing on you, and you need to clear that, release it so that you are able to move forward. And for many of you, I do feel like you're trying to manifest a partnership. On the bottom is the Page of Wands, Aquarius, and the Page of Wands is very much about baby steps. All right, Aquarius, let's do magical times next, and let's see what is the challenge or obstacle in the situation. What is this thing that needs to be cleared? You have pilgrimage. You're on a journey to your own greatness. Your soul is longing to find the way. Only you can choose your path. Interesting. I feel like someone's trying to tell you what to do. That could be what is cleared out or needs to be cleared out. Let's look at lesson learned. Wow, we have rebirth. No matter what happens, you can find new wings, rise from the past, accept the positive change that is coming. This is going to be lesson learned that can help you with this challenge or obstacle. And are you ready, Aquarius? Here's going to be the outcome. Look at that. Partnership. Two of Cups. Partnership. Learn to grow with others, overcome obstacles by working together, touch each other's hearts while life lasts. And change was next. So there's definitely some sort of change needed and some sort of partnership for Aquarius. Let's look at that pilgrimage card. Right away, when I got to the part where it says only you can choose your path, I felt like it's possible that maybe you were looking to someone else to tell you something, and maybe like you released too much energy, too much. It's like you released too much of your power to the person. So we have the Empress coming out. The Empress is about abundant energy. It's very possible that you release your energy for some reason, for some sort of abundance. Definitely could have something to do with family and children. We have the Ace of Cups coming out. So the Ace of Cups can be about a new romantic relationship, of course, especially with the Two of Cups coming out and partnership at the end. But this is actually about an overflow of emotion. So I'm talking to an Aquarius that's really upset, maybe finds themselves crying, releasing a lot of tears due to something that needs to be cleared up, that something that they feel like is keeping them from moving forward. But with the pilgrimage card, I did feel like it's someone telling you what to do, Aquarius. And it's like you have the choice to make your own decisions. The rebirth card, we have the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups is about walking away from a situation, getting back on your path. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles, staying focused, staying dedicated. Partnership. Let's look at partnership for the outcome. The Wheel of Fortune again. So the Wheel of Fortune is about good luck, good fortune. It does represent Jupiter. Around April 12th, we do have the Jupiter and Neptune conjunction, and it's going to happen in the sign of Pisces. This won't happen again for another 150 years, Aquarius. It's very much about spiritual awakening. I feel like it's possible that I'm talking to an Aquarius that has a relationship with a person that maybe isn't very spiritual. And I feel like that's where you're getting the assistance. That's how come the energy is unbalanced, and then it becomes balanced. And we have the Nine of Cups. This is definitely rewards. Rewards for your hard work, Aquarius. On the bottom is the Six of Swords. It's very possible that for some of you, this is telling you to move. Move away from whatever chaotic situation you're in. All right, Aquarius, we're going to do guidance next, and we're going to use the Magic of the Unicorns Oracle cards. And let's see what Spirit has to say about the situation. So we have Mahatma energy, build your light body, accelerate your ascension. This person definitely going to come up and meet you. I feel like at the time, at the moment, they're definitely not. That's what needs to be cleared up. I feel like you start to speak your truth, and that helps you be able to move forward, Aquarius. You do this because you've already had this Phoenix rising energy. You've already put the work in. You already walked away from the past and the old life. We have Cosmic Ruby, number 32. Be a peace ambassador. Practice cosmic mastery. Definitely needing to clear the air with someone. And soul healing is last. It says, align with your essence and see your true colors. And that's definitely going to come out here where that Nine of Cups is, where you start to see your wishes being granted. Things coming in for all of your hard work, Aquarius. All right. So let's close it out for Aquarius with the Moonology Oracle. This is going to help with your thoughts and emotions. I don't think you're necessarily very emotional, but I do think you're thinking about doing something. Don't let pride get in your way. It's the full moon in Leo. You are good enough. It's the full moon in Virgo. And what do you need to release? And this is most likely going to be the direct message to most of you Aquarius out there. All right, I'm going to leave it right there, Aquarius. I hope that was helpful. If it was, please like, share, comment, subscribe, all those very good things. And that's it, guys. That's the air signs. We've made it yet another week, all 4 elements. I do believe I am going to work on the schedule. And now that we are monetized on Facebook, it definitely changes things a lot. And I really need to get on the ball with the Facebook. So I do feel like I'm going to go to one long live. We'll discuss it a few more times, I'm sure, before I actually do anything. But yeah, I'm really excited to get going on Facebook. Soul healing, yes. Aquarius does seem like they're healing from something in the past. Maybe something they tried to ignore, not deal with, something like that. Oh, yes, Sandra, you are always very helpful. I appreciate you so very much. Let me know if you want to do a reading. Since it is so slow, I'm probably just going to go ahead and wrap it up, you know, a little shorter than normal. I do have Amelia today. We've been stuck in the rain all day. Like, it's rain, so we can't even go outside today. And I know she gets stir crazy. I am all caught up in the Etsy shop. I can't believe that I was able to. I only messed up one live, so I can't believe that I was able to maintain. It was super, super crazy, but I'm so grateful. Day, curious about your day. All right, let's just use the Sacred Traveler. Anyway, I wonder why I said journal. That's interesting. All right, I think I was trying to say journey. Let's see what Spirit has for Sandra about her day today. Ooh, the Distant Thunder card comes back out, and you see me shuffle. And it says clear the air. Clear the air. So I do sense like some tension. It looks like it's actually moving away though, because doesn't it look like yours? I mean, I don't want to say Aquarius was the same way. It was completely different. This energy looks like it's moving out. Do you see that? Like it can't reach you. It can't touch you. It's almost like you're protected in this tower. Interesting. All right, let's pull some tarot and see what comes out. So we have the Star coming out right away. Yes, that's why I feel like it's moving away. Like you see how there's like break in light coming through behind that darkness. It almost looks like it's on the other side. She's over here in the light colored area. I feel like you've had some sort of like the star. What's the word I'm looking for? Like some sort of like boom. Awakening. It could even be like, of course, third eye. We've been talking about your third eye. Definitely could be something like that. Notice how the star is right above her head. We have the Eight of Swords coming out. It tells me that it's enabled you to start using your senses. You're feeling your senses a lot more. This is the Triple Goddess Tarot. And notice that his hands are not bound. His feet are not bound. He does have the blindfold on, but he can see from underneath it. And it's very much Spirit saying, like, you have the ability to use your other senses to figure certain things out, especially in a place where you feel some sort of restriction. And then we have the moon card coming out. So right away, I'm getting there's an illusion. And I did notice in this card the other day that she looks really old in the mirror. Her hair is thinning. It looks like there's wrinkles. But here on the outside in the 3D, she is very, it's much more youthful. She still has the gray hair, but it's much thicker. Her skin is a lot more colorful. I'm definitely feeling like you feel like there's something that's wrong with you, or maybe there's something about something you're doing, but it's an illusion. It's not real. All right, so we have the Five of Pentacles coming out. I actually made a note about this Five of Pentacles today. Feeling left out. Interesting. So someone around you could be feeling left out, Sandra. Two of Pentacles coming out. They could be feeling like they're having to do too much. This could be you. Like maybe you feel left out of some sort of fun activity and you're having to just work, juggle all the things. And we have the Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles usually says that you're holding on to something too tightly, Sandra. Again, this is the Triple Goddess Tarot. Look how she's handing out one of her pentacles. Not only is she not clutching them to her chest or shoving them in her crown or stepping on them to hold on to them, but she's giving one out. This definitely could be about delegating something. Two of Swords comes out. Two of Swords says to me this week, pick your fights. We do have that Mars and Saturn conjunction today, Sandra. Two of Swords is very much like, does it need to be an argument, or can you come at it in a more compassionate, calmer way? We do have the Six of Cups. Six of Cups is nostalgia. Could have something to do with the past. It could be saying that someone's wanting to go back to like the way things used to be. Absolutely. And then we have the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles says stand firm. Stand your ground, Sandra, and make sure that you're enforcing healthy boundaries. You also have the High Priestess on the bottom of the deck. The High Priestess is that connection to source. So I do feel like it's possible that you're going through something, could be in the work environment, and Spirit saying this is an illusion. You already know because you've gotten clarity recently. Very possible that your third eye has opened recently. You have more senses that you can use now in order to take care of the situation. All right, let's pull a guidance card and let's use the Magic of the Unicorns. All right, Sandra. So you got create your vision. Do what makes your heart sing. You are being nudged forward. How beautiful is that? Perfect for Sandra. Oh, there goes the Twitch. The Twitch is coming in. Miss Coco Bay. Look at this, Sandra. That must have been that Six of Cups. How interesting is that, right? Awesome. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you. Gail Massey. Absolutely. I just seen the Lovers. All right. I feel like I already know where it's going, but let's get started. Let's see. Gail Massey. I hope I'm saying that right. Nah, are you being serious right now, Sandra? How interesting. Is she by chance a Gemini? Because you know me, when I seen that Lovers card, I immediately thought something else. But I'm always jumping the gun. A Virgo. Interesting. All right. Here we go, Gail. I'm going to use the Sacred Traveler Oracle cards. It's going to tell me what journey you're on. what energy you're working with, what's happening. Ooh, we have surrendering to the journey, release control. Interesting. So release control, I mean, that's pretty easy, pretty simple. Surrendering to the journey tells me you've actually been on some sort of journey, been doing something for quite some time. You probably wanted to do it your way, and you're having to see that it's actually going to happen a different way. All right, let's pull a little tarot and see if we can figure out what it's about. All right, so we have the King of Swords coming out. The King of Swords is very much someone who thinks things through. Kings do take action and they fight to protect themselves and protect their own. I do see a bunch of children around this King of Swords. I do feel like this King of Swords is showing like they're speaking truth and they're doing it like teaching in action, like teaching. How is it? I always say it like by teaching by example. That's it. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles coming out. Nine of Pentacles is about confidence. It's about independence. I do see that peacock there, and the peacock has been standing for divine masculine, but has to do with like different lifetimes that you've had. And then we come out with the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles is very resourceful. She knows how to budget, right? She knows how to have the money that she needs to pay all her bills, all her things. I do think this is going to have something to do with me or a job. And I also see that she's writing something down. So she's also about planning. I just want to look really quick. Queen of Pentacles. Let me cheat. Hold on just a second, because I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, yes, Queen of Pentacles. Take care of your own. You have to take care of your own before you can help someone else. So the Queen of Pentacles is that energy that says, I know that I can't pour from an empty cup. Super interesting with that King of Swords surrounded by the children. All right, let's see what else comes out. The Six of Wands is coming out again. Six of Wands has been to me about children all day, but it's actually about a victory. You're having some sort of achievement, some sort of victory. Someone could be noticing you. We also have, look at this, children, children, children. The Empress comes out. The Empress is about abundance. It's about a connection to spirit. Miss L reminded me yesterday the Empress does represent Virgo. I'm sorry, Venus. I'll get it right one of these days, Miss L, I promise. But I do feel like it's going to have something to do with like motherhood, caring for something, children. And we have the Seven of Cups coming out. Interesting. So the Seven of Cups tells me that you actually have options. You have choices. And it's really interesting because this is the triple Goddess Tarot, and in most tarot decks the Seven of Cups has clouds, and the clouds are all covering the cups and you can't really see what the options are. Spirit's definitely saying like you have options. It's time for you to make decisions, and the decisions are going to have something to do with something you want, something that you want in your life, whether it's now or in the future. These options I feel like are happening now. This is going to be past, present, and let's move on to see what comes in. So we have the Ace of Swords coming out. We have the Three of Wands coming out. I love it. Ooh, look at that. We have the Magician coming out. How interesting is that? All right. So the Ace of Swords, again, planner. Again, this is the triple goddess, so it is a little bit different. I know Ace of Swords is usually about like communication. Could be saying that you need to talk something through with someone, but it is about planning something, planning on moving towards your future. I feel like I didn't write that one down. Darn it. But Three of Wands. Three of Wands is very much, again, moving towards your future. It's that one that you normally see where they're waiting for the ships to come in and he's looking out at the ocean. You see the little three ships out there, but they're usually really far away. So Three of Wands says that you have a brighter future ahead of you. Absolutely, right? Who doesn't? But this Three of Wands in the Triple Goddess Tarot says there's actually an action that you have to take. There's something you have to do. Notice she's not standing around looking for any ships to come in. She's actually walking towards her future. And then we have the Magician coming out. The Magician comes out and tells me it's very possible that you have like very I almost said sorcery. I don't even know why I said that. I don't normally use that word. But you have like very powerful energy. You can manifest. I feel like you already know that. Like the stack of books tells me you've already learned and discussed and did all the things. But there's something that you're trying to manifest that has to do with communicating with someone that's going to help you make some sort of plan for your future. That's what's coming next. All right, I'm actually going to do magical times for guidance. And let's see what Spirit wants to tell you. Look at that manifestation. What did you say with the Magician card? And power. Ooh, all right. I get excited when I get the big confirmations. But your dreams have untold energy. Open the door and let them live. Desire and belief are your power. That always sticks out to me. Desire and belief are your power. And then the power card comes out. Call upon the elements. Focus on your intentions. The greatest dragon is within you. And that's definitely going to be the guidance from Spirit. The greatest dragon is within you. All right, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that was helpful. And it was so nice to meet you. Now I'm going to go look. I'm going to go see if it resonates. You have to let me know. 3 sisters. Did she have children? I've seen children everywhere. Oh, look at that. My son's moving back home from Alaska this month. That is awesome. Super cool. Super cool. Super cool. All right, Twitch. I do see you, Miss Coco Bay. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. Thank you, Gail. Beautiful, powerful energy. Wow. Sandra, you're so lucky. What in the world? You guys are something else. I had my live with your other sister yesterday. So yes, definitely really strong, powerful energy. And Sandra, I'm not gonna say anything. I mean, I hope she does, but I just wanted to say she definitely taught me something new that I had not learned on my journey yet. And I'm not saying that doesn't happen, but normally when someone is new to the journey, they really it's like me giving the information of like what happens. But she's in the midst of us talking about her situation. She definitely taught me something that definitely reflects in my own journey, and answered a lot of questions for me. So yeah, super cool. I'm not gonna touch on it too much because I want to study it just a little bit more before I do. But yeah, definitely. All right, Miss Coco Bay. Journey by Moonlight. Interesting. Believe in magic. What is this going to be about? So definitely something magical, clearly. I see the fairies. The cherub angel could have something to do with love. Journey by Moonlight. Let's see what it's about. I'm going to use the Triple Goddess Tarot again. So we have that 9 of Pentacles coming out. Again, about independence, learning your own worth. We have the King of Cups coming out. The King of Cups, a counselor, a mentor. The King of Cups is normally my twin flame clue card, so super interesting. Have you been in here before, Miss Coco Bay? Well, I hope you hit the follow button. The 3 of Pentacles comes out, and it's teamwork. You're doing something on your own, but someone is definitely wanting to come back in or step in to work with you in some way. That could be shocking to you. Maybe that's what Journey by Moonlight, Believe in Magic means. We have the 7 of Wands coming out, the 8 of Wands coming out. Interesting. Oh my goodness. And the 6. Look at that. 7, 8, 6. Interesting. Interesting. All right. So we have the 7 of Wands is very much about standing your ground. Creating boundaries. We all create boundaries. It's not just about creating boundaries. You actually have to enforce the boundaries. I do feel like you're getting some sort of information about something that you've been fighting for. And I think that information is going to have something to do with the Six of Swords energy. And we all know the Six of Swords energy says you're being guided to take yourself to calmer waters, remove yourself from some sort of chaotic situation. All right, let's see what else comes out. We have the Knight of Wands coming out. The Moon card again. And look at that, the King of Swords again. On the bottom, interesting. So on the bottom is the Crone card. The Crone card is actually the Devil card in this deck. But it very much says this person has gained wisdom. Notice there's no fire. There's no two people bound. There's no unhealthy habits around them. This person has gained wisdom and broke free from that type of energy, but definitely could be a strong Capricorn energy. Knight of Wands tells me that you need courage to take some sort of action. But right now, I feel like you're seeing something through an illusion. I did talk about this earlier. I talked about how in this particular card, she looks very frail and much older in the mirror. The mirror, of course, is also giving me strong twin journey. But it's saying that there's an illusion. There's something you don't see clearly. She looks really frail. Her hair is really thin. But out here, her hair is thicker. It's still gray, but it's much thicker. Her skin doesn't look old or shriveled or wrinkly. So I do feel like there's some sort of action that you need to take, but you're telling yourself that you're not strong enough to do something, or fear could definitely be holding you back. And Spirit is trying to tell you that it's an illusion. This King of Swords energy is more about a powerful speaker. Maybe it's possible that like you went through something, you learned something, you went through something that was like really difficult, really challenging, and maybe you need to teach other people. Notice she's surrounded by the younger people in this picture. Maybe you need to speak it. It's almost like speak your testimony or say a testimony, something like that. All right, I'll pull a guidance card from Magical Times because you have believe in magic. So clearly something magical is on the way, is happening. I'm almost sensing like a form of healing. And maybe you thought like it wouldn't happen or it wouldn't come in. You have nature. Sometimes all you need is to go outside, breathe the fresh air, to remember who you are and where you want to be. All right, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that was helpful. Miss Coco Bye says, but I'm doing it on my own. That's going to be that 9 of Pentacles. Working on overcoming trauma. Yes. Interesting. Maybe that's it. Oh, but you are. All right, Miss Coco, I hope that was helpful. Thank you. Oh, look at that. Shout out to Peppermint. Like, we'll even click on it. Maybe they can see it, Sandra. I don't know, but I love the name. All right. Hi, Charity. You guys are so awesome. Yeah, that's pretty amazing. That is pretty cool. I definitely enjoyed meeting your other sister just now. I seen Charity's here, so that's super cool. All right, so we are at an hour. I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. If you didn't get a reading or you're too shy to ask, I do see some of you on Facebook being really quiet. I understand. Make sure to check out my Etsy shop. There definitely could be a reading in there that's more personal, more private, and more up your alley. We did have some quiet watchers in here today. And again, I understand. Doesn't bother me. If you are interested, the link for the Etsy shop is in the description box below. All right, guys, I think that's it. I'm going to wrap it up. I did work on the April Twin Flame current energy update, so make sure to keep an eye out for that. And we will be doing that live event in Facebook very soon, so make sure to keep an eye out for that. And I do appreciate all of you. Thank you, Gail. It was so nice meeting you, and your energy was so powerful, so beautiful. You three are very special, definitely. I'm so glad that Spirit has drawn you to me. I'm so, so grateful. All right, guys, as always, I'm sending all of you abundant love and light on your journey. Thank you.